Hello and hope you have a good time. Today we want to talk about the strangest streets all over the world. Streets are not just for connecting two points. Each street has its own story. In Tehran, Ebenezer Street is known as the longest street in Middle East. But for example, the longest street in the world passes through two continents and several countries. In the video below, we take a look at the strangest and most famous streets in the world. Ebenezer Street in Scotland is known as the shortest street in the world. There is only one house on this street with the number 1, which was built in 1883. This street is 2 meters long and this old house has now been turned into a hotel. Subscribe our YouTube channel to watch the rest of this video and more. The reason for the popularity of this street is the name of the longest road in the world. Pan American Highway is the longest driving road in the world. And from Canada to El Salvador in 1990, when the construction of this international road began, this 48,000-kilometer road became the longest road in the United States of America and passes from 15 countries, including the United States, Canada, Mexico, Peru, and Argentina, and El Salvador. The length of the longest street in the world is 1,896 kilometers. This street is one of the main streets in Toronto that connects the United States to Toronto. Yonge Street was built in 1793 during the conflict between France and Britain, and in 1812 played an important military role in the region. This street is one of Canada's national and historic sites, home to many tourist attractions such as theatre, Eton Mall, Hockey Museum, Toronto Star, and so on. The world's narrowest street is Parliament Street in Exeter, in England. It is the narrowest street in the world, only 0.64 meters wide but 50 meters long. The world's oldest asphalt road is located in Egypt, and the Giza Road is the oldest known asphalt road in the world. The road is more than 4,600 years old and is 4 kilometers long, connecting the mine southwest of Cairo to the pier on Lake Moeris. This road is used to transport huge blocks of basalt to Giza, where an ancient pyramid was built. Di Giulia Street in Argentina, named after Argentina's independence on July 9. It is the widest street in the world. This street in Buenos Aires has 6 lanes. On this street, famous buildings such as the Ministry of Communications of the country, the statue of Don Quixote, and the stone pyramid of the Republic are located. Lombard Street in America is the most zigzag and one of the strangest streets in America. This street is located in San Francisco. In addition to being zigzag, this street also has a steep slope. Stopping on this hill is completely forbidden, but at the bottom of the steep slope there is a place to park. In this street you have to turn the steering wheel 8 times. The worst square in the world where everyone gets dizzy, and in Iran this is called a street or a square. What to do is English Magic Square. This ridiculous square was built in 1972 and has 5 smaller squares inside that confuse any unfamiliar driver. In these squares you have to move counterclockwise and in some cases clockwise. This square is one of the funniest traffic structures in the world. Savile Court Street in England is the only street in England where you have to drive from the right, because according to the old law, carriages moving from the left could not disembark their passengers, and this law has survived to this day. Baldwin Street, located in London in New Zealand, it is the 35th steepest street in the world. There are no stairs in this street and the locals have to be skilled in hill climbing to reach their homes. This urban planning model is also a bucket of English engineers who have had a special presence in this list.